Hello everybody and welcome back to the Lore Cave. It's me, the Lore Dragon, back again, sculpting scales and kicking ass. And chewing bubblegum. But I'm all out of asses to kick, and I'm all out of bubblegum, so we're gonna sculpt some scales today. Howdy. Wait, where's Blender? I got Flippy in my lap today. He's been very needy. Very, very needy. So he's going to be up here with us today. And hopefully he doesn't, like, scream into the microphone or something. So, last time I did a little bit of sculpting. Thank you, Flippy, for hitting the microphone with your skinny little ass. Damn it. That's a bad boy. But last time I did a little bit of sculpting myself already. Like we had him last... Oh, God damn it. Stop it. Stop hitting the microphone. That is not yours to hit. That is a bad boy. It is a bad boy. All right. Last time we set up the model for sculpting in that, you know, we connected the wings, switched the eyes from being set up for toon shading, and gave him an eyeball. What else? Gave him some nostrils. Removed the muscular chest and replaced it with plating because that's what he wants. And what else did we do? I believe that's everything. Oh yeah, and we redid the webbing on the wings. So that way they're all connected to the wing fingers and aren't just passing through them. Hey Winter, how's it going? I had to restart on some of your scales here, but we're gonna put them right back on. I mean, hopefully it'll go by a little bit faster now that I figured out the issues. I went to GameStop to get your copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Jeez, Flippy. So needy. Well, the issues were like whenever I would put down some scales, there'd be like a little square around them. Let's see which of the alphas did that. Like this one right here. Like that's still kind of there. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's pretty much gone now. Yeah. So that was really getting on my nerves. And plus, I had forgotten that I need to apply the mirror modifier. Otherwise, you're gonna have like this really pronounced line going right down the center of your body. And it would show up on your normal. It'd be like this, all the way up and down your normal map. So I got rid of that. That being said, though, I will need to come back in here and re-sculpt the muscle definition that we had earlier. But that's okay. That's all right. We'll do that at a lower subdivision. I gotta turn this down in my ear a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to play the first Final Fantasy VII Remake. For sure. It was kind of fun. You know, I think I had a good time with it. I just think that I need to be in the mood for it. It seemed like it was a little... I don't know. I feel like if I was going to play an action RPG, I would play Nier or Dragon's Dogma, but it seems like Final Fantasy VII Remake is trying really hard to be an action RPG without actually committing to the bit. Hey, Braveheart. How's it going, buddy? Can't transfer. Man, that kind of sucks. Like, if they knew they were going to have to put it into parts, why did they even bother? Like, yeah, that really sucks. Do you just start at level 1 again at the beginning, or do you get or do you start at like level 50 or whatever the level cap was of the first game? Level 1? Man, that really sucks. That is balls right there. No purring into the microphone. I do love me some barbecue. Save me some. They wouldn't take my plasma. I've got like a very minor blood disorder that doesn't really affect me at all. But even then, they're like, nope, can't take your plasma. Like, damn, no money for me. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it doesn't affect me at all. Doesn't kill people. It just means my blood's different. Not worse, just different. So I can't really give blood or plasma. It's discrimination against people with different blood. Damn it, I'm doing it again. I'm making you too swole. That was a personal issue of mine. Well, too bad. You're getting a fucking giga tricep now. You're gonna like it. I'm just kidding. It probably won't show up that much. It won't show up that much once we get the scales on there. I'm gonna smooth these out a little bit. I think your wings are a little too skinny. How's it going, Jeremy? Welcome in. We're just sculpting some scales today. For the most part. Flippy thinks I'm talking to him. Hello, Flippy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy right there. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Tell me all about it, Flippy. So these days, usually when I'm modeling scales or modeling wings, I'll try to actually have two sets of lats, like one for the arms and one for the wings. Because whenever the wings are just kind of like sticking directly out of the back, it's a little bit harder to get them to move naturally. Because they just kind of look like tentacles, almost. No, Flippy, don't hit the microphone. That's a bad boy. Flippy, I said... I don't know what it is. He never touches the microphone unless I'm talking into it. Then he's just like, I want to hit it constantly. Non-stop. No. No. All right, you're going to have to... I'm going to put you in timeout. Over here. It's a bad boy. But whenever I was modeling winters last year, he didn't have two sets of lats. I just kind of modeled them like they are now. And that is just fine. I don't do a ton of sculpting on the wings themselves just because the muscles there are like so sinewy and skinny that like if I was to do a ton of sculpting there, it would just kind of look weird. So I just do bare minimums unless they really want like some ripped ass wings. All right, that's feeling pretty good. A half decent amount of muscle definition. All right, let's move on to the scales. So I had decided before, or I was having trouble deciding before, what I wanted to do for his lips. Because he's got fangs kind of like a snake, in that they, whenever he opens his mouth, I guess I can just show the mouth. Like whenever he opens his mouth all the way, I was not going to let me show it because I'm in sculpt mode. Oh well. Anyways, when he opens his mouth all the way, the big fangs come out like how a snake's does. They kind of fold outwards. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll make him have snake scales on his lips. But really, whenever I tried sculpting him in, I just couldn't get it to look right. And mostly that's because his head isn't serpent-like. His head is not shaped like a snake. That's just not in the original design. And I think it would just be better to give him generally dragon-like scales. Why do I sound so familiar? Because I'm your long-lost brother that your parents never told you about. Twin brother. Separated at birth. Yeah. And I'm coming for your half of the inheritance. Sorry. I started my streaming career. Thank you for the follow. But now I know where to find you. Yeah. Man, those Nerf guns hurt. I got one for Christmas because my I don't know how she's related to me. I think she's my wife's aunt. She doesn't know what to buy. She had no idea what to buy for me for Christmas, so she just bought me a Nerf gun. I'm a 30-year-old man, and she bought me a Nerf gun. I was like, okay, sure, thanks. And I just started shooting people with it because I thought, you know, I had a Nerf gun when I was a kid, and I was shooting people, and I shot my wife in the cheek, and she's like, you motherfucker, and she took it and she shot me in the cheek. I was like, god damn, this thing hurts. It's like, yeah, bitch. She's like, yeah, bitch, that's you've been shooting people with all day. I'm like, oh my god. I did not think it was gonna hurt that bad. Hey Silver, welcome in. Well, Blender's got a lot of stuff going on. It's one of those, it's like a Swiss Army knife of 3D modeling. It can do so many things. It can do animation, it can do texturing, rigging, all kinds of crazy shit. So I don't blame people for having a hard time wrapping their brain around it. But I always tell people if they want to learn Blender, you got to take it one step at a time. Do one thing at a time. Don't try to do everything at once. You know what? I'm going to turn off. Well, there's plenty of information out there. Blender's just so wonderful. You know, there's just so many wonderful things that it can do. As long as people are willing to just look it up on YouTube. You know, there's so many tutorials. Just like I said, one thing at a time. Simple stuff first, you know, like don't go into a thing and yeah, I'm gonna create a whole ass video game character. No. You're gonna make your first thing you're gonna make is gonna be like something for a render, something that only looks good in a still image, not a fully riggable character, you know? Make a Sonic OC first. That's what you're gonna make first. Yeah, there you go. An entire independent animated film. Go, do it. I've been doing Blender for about 3 years-ish. And I'm just now starting to kind of touch base on, like, animating fight scenes. I want to do, like, fan animations of, like, video game characters fighting each other. Kind of like how Death Battle does sometimes. No, I don't like it. A little bit bigger. If they're 100 years old, they probably just drew them. Oh, those animated movies back then, they were all hand-drawn. Pen, paper, paints. The backgrounds were painted on. They rotoscoped. They did all kinds of different techniques to get their animations going. What's next here? We start with the big landmarks. Let's switch to the third level. I want to get some definition between these brows. know how to get good VR chat avatars? Yeah, me. That's what this is. This is a commission for a high quality customized VR chat avatar. Well, actually, this is going to be for a VTuber model, but it's also a avatar, a VR chat avatar. Ideal? I never even heard of Ideal. Well, I do stuff through PayPal, but I also do business through, VGen. I don't know if I think VGen handles their payments locally. I think. But that's another way. It's a Dutch thing? Oh, okay. Well, here's my VGen page. I'm not sure if that's something that they offer in Denmark, but maybe. I don't know. I'd be interested to know. Netherlands? Ah, well. Oh, I forgot about the spines on the nose. Okay. Well, that's just fine. I think I'll leave the plating there. It still kind of works. I could just adjust these over just a little bit. They'll actually look like they're combined with the plating. Favorite movie? Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Definitely. Absolutely. But we'll see. Maybe my new favorite movie will be Godzilla X Kong. We got, what, 22 days? What? 4 weeks before I figure that out. Do you like the plating on the snout? All right. Then we'll keep her. It just happened to kind of integrate decently here. I might change the number of spikes on your nose here so that there's like one per plate. That way it kind of looks like they're a part of the plates and not just, you know, on top of them. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Its favorite series would probably be... Ooh, it's a very close battle between One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Really close between those two. It's really out of date. How old is your ref sheet? Well, Jeremy, my models typically start, I just tell people, at around $800. And that's for all of your necessities. You know, that's like a model of medium detail, because I don't do low, I mean, even low detail models, I still put as much work into them as I would like a medium detail. It has a face rig, it moves, it walks, it talks, you know, the works, all of your essentials. Any additional animations or the like, those are extra. So like, you know, giving them fire breath or giving them frost breath in Winter's case here, you know, things like that take some, are extra. Yeah, it's a lot of money, you know, I understand. But it's also a lot of work, so it's like, you know, that's why it's a lot of money. $2019, huh? Yeah, it's about time. The only artists that I really know right now good for rev, I guess it depends on like how far you want to go for your rev sheet. You know, like if you're looking for someone who if you're just looking for someone who could do something really fast, really, you know, simple, then I'm not really sure. All the artists I know are like, you know, career artists who you know, are very, very good and charge a lot because they're very good. So they're a little expensive. But if you're looking for someone who's a little bit higher end, higher quality kind of stuff, then I can point you in their direction. Wire. Oh, I was thinking like, okay, sure. I don't know what wire means, but I'm sure that it's something cool. I've been tempted to get another design for my model, because I want to do, because like I'm very happy with the design I got from Mullen for my current model, the cartoon shaded model. But I think I want to go back, now that I'm sculpting all these scales, I want to go back to doing the realistic shading and sculpting my scales, or giving myself a new coat of paint and whatnot. All right, that looks good. Well, let me get some links for you. Hold on. trying to find Bull's Twitter account. It's like your job. Yeah, this is my full-time gig. Definitely my full-time gig. God damn it. I think it banned off Twitter or something? Damn. I'm just gonna make a big list and start posting them in chat here. These are my go-to artists for character art. Do I make good money? It depends. It comes and goes. There could be some months where I make like thousands, and then some months where, you know, I only do like small commissions. Like during Christmas time, people aren't really itching to get commissions because they are spending all their money on Christmas stuff and so on. So, you know, that's a very dry season for me. All right, here's a bunch of them. These are like my go-to people for character art. Specifically, Taro Gatal or Bull. I have like I have like a special going on with Taro Gatal that if anyone gets a character turnaround or a character reference from Bull, I'll knock off 15% off your model, because they make such good references that it actually makes my job faster and easier to make the model. So I offer discounts whenever you get a good reference from these artists. All right. I actually just discovered Trioza the other day, and I'm tempted to commission them for a new quad form or a new quad reference, but honestly, I don't know if I can spring that right now. I might have to wait for a little while or something. Not sure what I know what a loop is, or what looping is. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, I knew what that was. Yeah. Awesome. One of my favorite YouTubers does that. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he's always like making loops and music, DJing in his fucking robe and underwear. And he's such a funny dude. I can't remember his YouTube. He's got like such a YouTube name that it's hard to remember. But he's great. Go find a YouTube dude and check him out. But don't ask me for his name, because I couldn't tell you. Maybe another time. I won't be able to listen to it on stream. Oh, Flippy. I think I need another brush. There was another brush that was specifically for like drawing the flesh around the horns. Hang on, Flippy. Ah. All right, lay down, good boy, good boy. All right, let's try appending some. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Cats for sure. Every day. I got 6 cats. For a very good reason. They're the best. I only like little dogs, really. Not a huge fan of big dogs. They just kind of messy. And dog drool makes me itch. I don't like to itch. One of these is the right brush, but it's harder to tell. Yeah, that one will work. Hey, Lexi, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's the one I like. A little more strength. I'm doing all right. Hang on, I gotta close Unity. I'm gonna be sculpting like this. It's taking up a little too much of my CPU. There we go. What are you working on today? We're giving Winter here a very big model upgrade. We're sculpting, we're doing some hand sculpting for his scales and converting him from a toon shaded model into a more realistic shaded model. Favorite music genre? Heavy metal. Want something more specific, I'd say like hair metal. More like Battle Beast. But yes, also Rammstein. Earbuds, huh? At a concert? Yes. That's what I was talking about with the square. Turn the strength down though, and that tends to fix. Turn the strength down and the normal radius down, that fixes it. Yeah. Huh. Oh yeah, well I know that I used to play in a 80s metal band, tribute band back in college, and they gave us earbuds because when you're on stage it's a lot louder. I never wore them, but I should have. I just like I didn't like how they felt in my ears. The ones they gave us were just so itchy. I don't know why. Damn it, these still got that fucking square going on them. Oh well. Yeah, if I ever get the opportunity, I wear a headphone or a headset. Yeah, I imagine so. Yep, I need my over-ear headphones. Hang on, I'm opening up a reference real quick. Oops. Yeah, I did decide that the smaller scales would work better, or the smaller lip scales would work better than the big ones. Don't know if you heard me say it earlier, but I think that the big ones work better if you had a head that was shaped more like a snake, but since we are more of an anthro dragon, it just wasn't the right move. You think of snakes? They are alright. More of a lizard guy myself. Hey, Starfire. Welcome in. Oh, pets are the ultimate lesson in consent. Specifically cats. If they don't want to be touched, they'll let you know. You just gotta let them be, and they'll eventually, maybe, someday, come to you. Like all of my cats are lap cats, but I never forced them to do that. They all became lap cats entirely on their own. Because I left them alone. If they didn't want to be touched, I didn't touch them. There are going to be a couple of big scales on here, but we're not going to cover his entire head in them. Someday, yes. Someday, maybe. That's the second keyword there. At 4 to 5 cats. I got 6, baby. I bet you're very super awesome at consent because of that. Wish there was like a brush here that, like a simple brush that just dusted it, you know? Well, you know what? There probably is. I just got to be creative with the draw sharp. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I was wanting, is something that jittered. Adds a little bit of texture to these scales so they don't look so smooth. That's a little too much, though. How long have I been doing Blender? I'm losing count on it, losing track, but I think it's probably been about 2 or 3 years now. I think. Let's see. We'll just add a few more landmark scales. And then we will start adding in the fillers. Thank you, I appreciate that. You play Minecraft? No. Not a big... I don't really like crafting games very much. The only crafting game I've really had a good time with was Valheim. Because you can VR arms. Actually, no. I like it because it actually has like a point. You know, like I'm not just crafting to craft. I'm crafting so that I can defeat the bosses. You know. But also, yeah, the fact that you can use a VRM in it is pretty dope. And yeah, you best believe I'm gonna be doing that someday. I actually haven't got a chance to try it myself yet. I've just seen footage of it and, you know, talked about it with some of my other 3D artist friends. Adding some scratches here and there for texture. All right, now we could start doing the fill scales, I believe. At least until we figure out what we want to do for like the top of the head here. Yeah, it would be kind of fun to have like a whole world filled with like a whole bunch of different VTubers with their VRMs running around. It would be almost like you're playing VRChat, but Valheim. All right, I'll probably be live at least for another 2 hours, and then I've got to go see Dune 2. I think I might take that strength down a little bit. I'm seeing Dune 2 tomorrow. Fake fan, seeing it on day 3. This is my 3rd time seeing it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited though. I think it's gonna be great. Sci-fi event of the year. The Lore Dragon convention. yeah, for sure. It would be kind of neat to have a community Valheim server. I know some other YouTubers have like Minecraft servers, but I'd like a Valheim server. Maybe. But that costs money that I don't want to spend. Someone else spend the money. Buy me a server. I am a pretty big fan of the Dune series so far, you know, like I think I read the first book like a million years ago back in high school, and I can't remember a goddamn thing about it, but I just remember I loved it. I just remember loving it. Uh-oh. There we go. I can't, gosh, I can't remember the button for blender, rotate, brush. Control right click, that's right. We're going to put a little bit more of the landmark scales kind of going up this way. But which ones? Nothing too bold. Excellent. This is the part where I just sit here and I let the Adderall take over. Let your ADHD medication do its work, do its job. I have had one person tell me that I charge too much for my hand sculpted scales. I have heard that at least once. And I would love to know if they have ever sat in on one of my streams where I'm sitting here sculpting these scales little chunks at a time. Because I don't think that they have. Well, I got accused of using just like a smart material and substance painter to paint my scales, and that's not even, for one, that's not even a bad thing. And two, I haven't done that in years. Like, as soon as I learned how to sculpt, I started sculpting. Looking pretty good there, Scaly boy. They have no idea, no clue. There are a million ways to procedurally generate scales on the body. I've looked up just about all of them. And though there's nothing wrong with doing that, the problem I keep running into with that method is that eventually you're going to see seams, you know, like where the textures meet somewhere along these seams here on the arms or the hips or somewhere. And there are ways to hide those, but, you know, I don't want to just hide them. I just want them to be straight up non-existent. So when I sit here and sculpt this high poly mesh and bake it onto a low poly mesh, it's seamless. It's entirely seamless. And plus I can dictate with perfect control where the scales point to and what they look like. So for example, if I was using just a single texture for scales, I couldn't mix and match these types of scales with this plating and, you know, these filler scales and sculpt these like by hand and so on. You know, I couldn't just mix those things together, or I couldn't like specifically sculpt where the horns protrude from the body. This is what I'll do. I'll literally just like skip around here and there. And this is like some of the work I enjoy doing the most, you know? Just the hand sculpting stuff. I think I might put some of these right here. Really makes that jawline pop. It really has been a very large leap. You know, I've learned a lot of things since then. Like how bad Fiverr is. But no, seriously, like, yeah, it's been a heck of a year for me. What's funny is that I also met my first VTuber artist on Fiverr as well. Before I even started doing modeling, I wanted to be a VTuber. And I wanted to be a dragon. I knew that much. It's like, man, I could be as a VTuber, I could be anything, right? But I don't want to just be another anime boy. I want to be a dragon. But I don't want to be like an anthro dragon. I want to be like a dragon, a feral dragon. So I thought, well, I can't do that with 3D, apparently. At the time, I thought it was impossible. At the time, it kind of was. But so I go on Fiverr and I look up a live 2D artist to make me a model. Sure enough, that's where I got my first live 2D model. And I liked it. It was good. But every time I wanted even the smallest thing added to it, I had to go back to my artist who, you know, was always busy. And that's not Fiverr's fault, really. It's just, you know, he was good. He was good at what he did. He was always busy. Then one day I wanted a Sonic OC version of my model, and no artist knew how to make it. So I had to learn to make it myself. Then I got confident enough with that to make my original live 2D model into a 3D. Or, you know, it looked pretty bad. But back then I thought, oh man, this is so fucking good. And then I went through a lot of trouble to get it to work with 3D VTubing software. Now here we are. Now I'll never have another live 2D model again. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. It definitely is very convenient to be able to fix up all of your own stuff for sure. Whenever you need it. Oh, that's good. Good that you figured that out. Eh. I'll try to get that frostbite set up for you too. Shouldn't be hard. The thing about the frost breath is that with VTubing softwares like VCFace, the particles for the frost breath, you know, that actually make the smoke shape, VCFace can only render particles with their own special shader. So if you, I don't know if you noticed, but if you try to do your frost breath in VCFace and you know, have the background removed, there's a good chance that it either didn't render it or it rendered, or it like didn't quite cut it off very good. It's something that I might be able to fix. Unless I already happened to use the correct shader when I made it the first time, which I don't remember if I did. But I can fix that up for you whenever I convert it over to VRM. Well, you would notice it immediately. Like as soon as you breathed your fire, you would see squares instead of smoke. You'd see just like a bunch of squares popping out, or nothing at all. If you remove the background, it might actually remove all of the smoke, and leave only the solid particles that come out, like your little, because you know it has like the smoke and the little icicles that pop out of it too. But you wouldn't see it in VCFace, you would see it in OBS whenever you actually set it up. The animation, no, like the, like for example, the way that smoke works is that it's like a PNG. You know how like a PNG removes the background? Each of those puffs of smoke that make up your full ice breath are actually just a ton of PNGs overlapping each other. PNGs of smoke overlapping each other. So if it doesn't cut off the background, it'll either just puff out the entire image of the smoke, you know, like background, like a black background and all, or it's gonna just completely just cut the smoke out. Like it just won't render it. in OBS, because OBS removes the background automatically if you click transparent background for your VTubing software. All right, Flippy, I'm sorry. You can't be in my lap right now. Sorry, Flippy. All right, hang on. I got to turn on the AC. It's getting hot as fuck in here. All right. All right, fantastic. Glad to hear it. I guess I did it right the first time and I won't mess with it whenever I port it. Man, Flippy's got a wild case of the zoomies today. Possibly fatal. He jumps on my balls again. Whoops. I see. Well, I'll definitely have a second look at it once I get to the Unity phase of this model. diagonal. Okay, I have no idea why it would have done that, but that is kind of funny though. It's like you're squirting it out of the side of your mouth, like you're spitting out spitting tobacco. All right, your face is just about done, I would say. Oh, should probably get the top of your head, huh? That'd be nice. Usually do big scales right along the top of the head. You know, to kind of give it like something that's a little more platey and a little less soft, you know. The bigger the scales, the harder the skin. If that makes sense. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. And this will be where the light blue part of your eyes is, right here, right inside these scales. Thank you. Glad that you like it. That back arch is too powerful. When you arch your back so hard, your spikes fall out. That do be some serious scoliosis. Here. I'm gonna give him like a very base material. That way we can kind of get an idea of what he'll look like with his color on. Very, very small idea. If he was made out of rubber. Or plastic. Or metal. Not gonna lie, that is kind of cool. It's like you got the metal shroom from Super Smash Bros. Yeah, that would be a question for later, though, for sure, is if you want your texture to be more, you know, slimy-ish. I guess maybe not slimy, is shiny, I guess, because some scales, you know, they want them to be like really shiny. Sometimes they just want them to be more realistic and rough. You know, in Braveheart's case, his were very metallic. You know, like they would be very metallic, even though he wasn't like entirely a metal dragon. They had this metallic shine to him, you know, because he was a ruby dragon. I kind of had an idea from your reference what you wanted, but it's kind of hard to tell just from one rendered picture alone. Like I see some shine here, but I figured you would probably be the one to tell me. It really does make a big difference, but it is an easy thing to change. You know, like even the only thing that's kind of set in stone is the actual sculpt. The colors and the textures after the sculpt are much easier to change. So like if I made you like 100% metal and then 100% chrome looking, I would be able to just switch it out, re-export the textures, and like move a couple of dials here and there, and you'd be back to whatever. For our case today, I'm going to have them be a little bit shiny, just so that I can see the details a little bit better. But that does look pretty good. The head is just about finished, really. I mean, I can't really... I think that is pretty solid. Well, I guess I should probably figure out what I want to do for the ear. Okay. What should we do for the ears? Oh, and there's like a spot like right here that I'm missing. Thanks, Winter. I'm glad that you think so. I think I might just continue this a little bit more. Can before and after. You know what? I got an idea. This can actually be kind of cool. Hang on, I'm saving. Go into object mode. It is running a little bit slow today. Just a little bit. Thanks, Red Mage. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm telling you, man, the very moment that my commission queue is clear again, I'll be getting back to work on updating yours and finishing Furies. Once we get to the texturing phase, you'll be able to see what it looks like. Because we know that what's funny is that like once the sculpt is done, the model almost paints itself. I'm serious. Like it's it's kind of hilarious how fast I'm able to paint these things. Let's see. One of these is right. Not that one. There you go. Your old self will always be looking over the shoulder of your new self. Now I need to figure out what I want to do with the ears. The best way to do that is to see what they did. Ah! They just cut your ears off. I was like, hey, I wonder what they did with his ears. Oh, they just, just cut them off. Okay, I will figure it out myself. I mean, it is very soft, so I think I might just give it a very light texture. Very thin scales, you know, almost unnoticeable. That's kind of funny. Oh, really? Well, the more you know. Whoops. Probably don't want it on the fur. I imagine that you don't want it on the fur. Don't want scales on your fur. Ooh. My thoughts exactly. Dragons with fur, degenerate. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty sure I would get excised from the online scaly community if I ever said that unironically. I'd never get another job again. It'd be over for me. My career's gone. Deceased. So the fur, I'm probably going to I'm probably going to actually draw that on rather than sculpt that. So no need for a normal map here. I don't think it'd be that drastic. My brother in Christ. You're deeper into the furry community than I am, you know. They dramatic. They drama queens. They like their fur. All right. Looking good. Now we just fill in some of these gaps with something. When you're sculpting, sometimes just having a little bit of bumpiness, even having just a little bit of bumpiness in some of these smooth spots goes a long way. Not a very good alpha. That one. Hey, Jarek, how's it going, buddy? Look at this. Look at the glow up. The before and the after. Doesn't this tempt you to want to get some hand sculpted scales for your model? Be tempted. I know, we need to fix that. I hear all the other scalies talking bad about you behind your back, being like, he ain't got no scales. They take a big hit on their vape. Yes, it will. Or the bare minimum, you could get like a leather jacket that is like made from like crocodile leather. That's the bare minimums, Jerry. We don't ask for a lot, okay? Height is better than skills. Banned. Mods, ban. No, don't ban them. We don't judge people by the complexion of their skin, or I guess the scaliness of their skin, by the number of their scale. I don't know. The Godzilla shippos. Did you make that? Did you make that meme, or did you just find it? Because if you made that meme, then I might just ban you. Uh-oh. I'll tell chat what I told you. Jarek sent me just loves to torment me by sending me like these posts of like really bad AI generated images of Godzilla with like titties, or Godzilla with a thick ass or something. And I am under the full belief that you know, I always thought that if AI was ever going to become powerful, a world power even, that it was going to kill us with robots and guns. That's what Terminator led me to believe. But in truth, AI is not going to kill us like that. Instead, it's going to kill us with cringe. And it's already winning. It's already happening. So that one almost gave me a heart attack. Or an aneurysm. Or both. Do you secretly work for the machines? Midjourney is only just a single piece of the Skynet alliance to destroy humanity with cringe. It will one day generate an image so cringe that everyone in the world will immediately drop dead. I work for harassment. Well, you do a good job. One day, there was a cringy barnacle. He was so cringe that everyone died. The end. Great. Thanks for telling my autobiography. Well, yeah, it was only like the greatest kids show ever made, like, naturally. All right, this part's going to be a bit of a challenge. I used a 4 world. Oh no! This is it, everybody. This is Jarek's final video before he gets banned off of YouTube forever. Better watch it while you can. Oh my god, it has to be Turok. It has to be. It is the Dino FPS game. It is not. What? What? Damn. Oh, that sucks. Don't you dare, Winter. You stay away from that world. You stay away. Or you're grounded. It's not for you. You vor enthusiasts always know how to find each other, and it's always in my chat. How does that keep happening? Also, Winter, I don't even know what you think about the plated back, but I just kind of went forward with it. I think it looks pretty. I do like a plated back. Yeah, some dinner plates like or some cafeteria trays. Love it, fantastic. All right. Because I wasn't going to take them off if you didn't like them. My boyfriend's file. Fantastic. Well, thank you. Thank you. I love that. Unironically. There's a very, very large overlap between the VOR community and my clientele. Not sure why. Don't know what it is. No idea. No idea what it is about my work and the VOR community. No idea. No idea. No clue. To be fair, I have not. I'm actually surprised. I have not yet gotten a commission for like a highly detailed maw, you know. Like a gullet, you know, that goes all the way down into a stomach. Not yet. Because I do charge more for those. Because that's really hard. That is very hard to do. Oh, damn it. Here they come. Thanks for the follow, Sly. Really appreciate it. I have absolutely no idea how they would work. You know, just VRChat just doesn't seem like like it was built for stuff like that. Or, you know, like it just looks so, it'd probably be so janky that, you know, it wouldn't really be worth it. Wouldn't be worth the effort. Just puts models on the ground. Really? That's even worse than I figured it'd be. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, Hawaiian Fox. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess if your model had, hold up, my wife's calling me. Yes, honey. Yes, I will eat you later. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So the way that I could see a VOR model working, like, well, would be if there was a station inside the model, like in a detailed stomach, basically. But the model would have to be equipped with a stomach, for one. Two, it would have to be, Yeah, it'd have to be equipped with a stomach. It would have to be, the model that is going in there would have to be small enough to fit in the stomach, which I guess is easier to do now that we have the sizing thing in most worlds. But yeah, it would have to have its own stomach. What else? It would have its own stomach. And to get it to travel down the gullet, or down the throat or whatever, the model would also have to have the throat modeled in, that leading to that stomach. Gotta think. Yeah, I'd have to have the throat and the animation. I don't know. I'd have to consult with some of my other technical artists. Yeah, your model would have to be pretty small, and the other person would have to be pretty damn big. And you can really only get so big in a VRChat world unless, like, using just the sizing system alone. Wait a minute, why did this happen? They're going in opposite directions now. God damn it. Am I stupid? But yeah, the model would have to have like a base size that is already like stinking huge. Or stinking small. So yeah, I guess it would just have to be like in some of these world, like a world built specifically for VOR, where there's like a hidden room teleporter somewhere that just takes you to a stomach that basically everybody shares. Yeah, that's the goal of chat, is to distract me so much that I never finish the commission. And then I go broke because I can only do like one commission every 6 months instead of like one every 2 or 3 weeks. And then I die of starvation. That's the goal. And so far it's working. I haven't eaten in 4 days. Okay, now we're going to figure out where to put some more landmark scales. Landmark scales, for those that don't know, are the scales that are like your identifiers. Stuff that you can see from like zoomed out. Like so in the on the head's example, landmark scales on the head would be these along the brow, along the tip of the nose, these on, yeah, like these on the tip of the nose, these along the snout, right here, on the mouth, the jawline, and then everything in between is filler scales. So we need to figure out where the landmark scales are going to go on the body before we just start filling in the blanks. So for those that haven't seen it yet, this is what we started with. This is a model I made for Winter. He's over on in our YouTube chat right now. I made this one a year ago. It's a toon shaded model. It didn't have an eyeball. It had an eye void because it was supposed to be like flat shaded. And now we're upgrading to something a little more realistic with hand sculpted scales and an actual eyeball. Big upgrades, people. So knowing his identifiers and his stripes, I think what I might do, some kind of linear scale system for these stripes. Something that's unique on these stripes, so they're not just like, it's not like I'm just going to cover the entire body in these and then just paint over them. I want the stripes to mean something, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking one specific type of scale. Because I could just paint over him, but man, I'd rather not. Because it could be something like this, for example. Yeah, we don't hold it against him though. I'm sure someday he'll come around and join the correct color of dragon. God, like making you metallic makes your arms look insanely ripped. Like you look like you're fucking yoked. I didn't think I made you that yoked. I really thought that I was just giving you just some definition on your arms. And now here we are, like now, Jarek, behave yourself. Finally, something other than dragons. Thank God. Getting sick of these fucking monsters. What does the fox say? Oh yeah, that they fall on me. I love that Vignon does that automatically. You don't even have to set it up. Aw. Well, thank you, Lil Fox, for the gifted sub. Now, Jarek, I don't have to hear you complain about ads. Yeah, I'm gonna connect them to the plating on your hands because we're gonna add some plating here. You know, like obviously better than this, but like something like that going down your arm. Because every dragon needs to have like plating on their hands, you know, like that. So on. Woo! Woo! Hey, Flaming Gamer, how's it going? Woo! What? It's funny, whenever you bonk me twice, one flattens my head and the next one actually unflattens it. Avatar work is going pretty dang good. We just did we just finished his face. And we're getting started on the landmark scales for the body. So we added plating along the back. These will be taking the place of just the stripes. So instead of just painting stripes on, I'm just going to take these scales and paint them that color. To take the place of that identifier. That's right, Jerry. I have kidnapped your brother and now he is working for me. Wait. Needed a snack. I was starting to get hungry. Hey! You ask what a T-Rex can do for me? Nothing. I don't even need him. I simply enjoy the power I have over him. That is all. Oh yeah. It's the daggone Charizard. I'm gonna do this one. I'm like leaning forward for some reason. There we go. Chili dogs. Every night before I leave my office, I always put on, there's like a Samsung TV channel that only plays the Sonic shows from the 90s. Sonic Underground and just the Sonic the Hedgehog show. Just on repeat constantly all day. 24/7. And I leave that on for Flippy because he likes it. Oh, there goes our playlist. I think this is YouTube safe. We're about to find out. All right, this looks like caca. Yep. Not a fan.
carved a silhouette on the ocean after dark, over the lonely and the holy and the red blood beating hearts. Up from the dirty black water, a shadow void of form raised itself out of the river, and it climbed upon the shore. Neon on the blacktop, there's a gentle rain downtown, a shadow pooling underneath me as it follows on the ground. Kissed you when I saw you, stared deep into your eyes. I meant to say I love you, but instead I said goodbye.
Here we go. Honey Dragon Tree.
I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets I'm someone else. Shadows in the city.
All right, that's just making it worse.
Demon in the dark, come to tear us apart.
Career-wise, I've been doing it full-time for about 3 years now. Pays pretty much all my bills. Not that that's a ton, you know, I do, you know, I live in a I live in a 2-income household with my wife, so I get to split the bills pretty hefty with her. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to pull up a career like this. Full time, yeah. YouTube's a great way. You got to be in the Discord. You'll know immediately if I go live if you're in the Discord. I'm in the Discord. What? Yeah. What? Make me break my neck. Just check someone just yeah. That is true. I am always on YouTube. Like I'm always like scrolling YouTube. I scroll YouTube more than I end up scrolling on Twitter. It's so weird. But odds are if I open up my YouTube app, I probably won't find something that makes me want to die, you know? Like I'll probably find something I actually want to watch. But if I open up Twitter, it's like a hit or miss. I honestly don't know. It's anybody's game, honestly. Good. That means YouTube is, for some reason, deciding that I am worthy of the algorithm for at least the next couple of months or something. My old videos from like a year ago are blowing up, and I have no idea why. They just are. Well, blowing up from like my humble perspective. And it's just crazy. I don't know why. I just wish that my newer videos would blow up because those are better. Those are much better. Get back to editing, boy. Do it. Then, no, you ain't done. You need to edit my videos. You ain't done. Ooh. How goes the scales? They are going fantastic. We finished his face. Well, it was fun being a Sonic OC while it lasted. And we finished the head. We added some. We're adding the landmark scales before we start filling in the areas between them. Next up comes the plating on the hands. This is the part that gets really fucking tricky though, because hands are so flexible. Like you're willing. I was! I like Sonic. I like being fast. What's wrong with being fast? If it wasn't for my strange obsession with Sonic, I never would have been a 3D modeler in the first place. When's your Godzilla OC? Oh, my friend. Oh, my friend. I'm so glad that you asked. So glad that you asked. Hang on. This is an old-ass model. This is an old-ass model that I made like 1,000,000 years ago. Ah! Hang on. I wonder. I think this one had an atomic breath, but let me see. It might not. It might not work in Vignon. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Let me see. Why didn't the hail of arrows work? Is that the other one? Is that the only one that's busted? Nope. That one works. Are the arrows busted? I have no idea. Weird. But yeah, I made this Godzilla model like 1,000,000,000 years ago. Let me see if I can find the name of the blend shape, and I might be able to make the atomic breath work. think I made it celebrate Godzilla versus Kong. I think. Oh yeah, I forgot it had a VRChat form. I used to have that a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, it should be just atomic breath. I don't know. I'll figure it out some other time. I need to update it anyway. Let me see if the arrows are broken on like my default forms. Alright, they're not broken. They were just the Godzilla form that made them broken. For some reason. Not sure why. I can't remember the last time I pulled this form out on stream. It's been a minute. All right, so what we're gonna do here. We're gonna pose the model a little bit before sculpting more. Cyberpunk, yes. That's what it's based on. I like the cyberpunk aesthetic, but I also like dragons. In case y'all couldn't tell. Never heard of Blood Dragon. Just kidding. So one little tip, if you're going to be drawing or painting on like the plating that's supposed to go up the forearm, some people will draw it going straight across the top like this. But really, if you want it to look right, you kind of have to take it at a 45, like at a 45-degree angle back here, and I'm about to show you why. So if you were to be brandishing your forearms like this, where do you suspect that the plating would end up, or where would it look at its best? You know how Kudalin? I might have to look them up. Shadowrun is awesome. I've honestly been meaning to try the game, the tabletop game itself. You do need to do some personal art. You absolutely do. You need to make time for that stuff for yourself, for your own benefit. But like right here is where they're gonna go. So what I tend to do is I'll do like a really quick sculpt. And the only reason, but I won't sculpt it like at high detail. I'm just gonna like put down some landmarks on those spots so that I know where to put the plates. Just some very light lines that I can easily remove later. No wonder that looked weird. There we go. It was a good song. Something like that. A little more strength. Just a little bit more. Dang, look at that. Look at that fucking bicep right there. Oh my god. I think I might have made him a little too cut. I told you this always happens every time. Like every time I start sculpting muscles, I'll be like, I'm just gonna give him just a little bit of definition, just a tiny amount. And then next thing you know, they're fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, just what? Big ass monster muscles. The only person? No, not the only person, but like but the thing is, I enjoy, as a personal trainer, I do find some satisfaction in just being able to take a model that has no muscles and just within seconds make them look like a VRChat. It's kind of satisfying to be able to do that in the matter of like a few minutes, you know? So like what happens is like I'm over here, it's like I'm just gonna add just a little line here, just a little bit, and then next thing you know, like we get gong.
If I slipped away, what if I
Right there.
What if I don't get up tonight? What if I ride this to the edges, through the darkness to the light? Could I find you there? Could I find you there? If I slipped away.
Because the one thing about a T-pose is that you got to remember that your hands rotated slightly in a T-pose. It's not in the anatomical position. So whenever you have that hand turned palm facing down in a T-pose, you actually have your palm or your forearm rotated significantly. So what you need to do is, if you want to have these plates in the right spot, is kind of go at this angle here towards the elbow. It took me a very long time to figure that out. Oh, hello, Flippy. Welcome back. I might just have enough time to get the landmark scales, but nothing else. Oh yes, it's my boy Flippy over here. He likes to meow directly into the microphone at every chance he gets. I used to have a camera, a webcam specifically for Flippy here, but it broke, so I don't have a webcam anymore to show him to you guys. You're just gonna have to take my word that it's not me meowing into the microphone for attention. But I have no way to prove it. Yes, Flippy, they're talking about you. You special boy. He's a very affectionate cat, too. Like, he always climbs up into my arms and wants to be held like a baby. He's very, very affectionate, very needy. Just like his mommy. Hey Fury, how's it going? Yeah, you get it, Dazzling. You get it. How's Molly? It's going really good. We are putting down the landmark scales, and then we will soon be adding the filler scales in between them all. Thanks, Fury. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we might have time to just finish up the landmark scales before I have to get ready to go to the movies. Gonna go see Dune Part 2 today. The wife really did not seem to vibe with Dune that much, but she's gonna go see it anyway because she really, really likes Zendaya. I think we're good for now. Nothing really substantial has changed since before. Okay, I actually think that's it for the landmark scales. specifically with the lines here. I think I might add a couple that are just gonna be there. Not different colors or striped or anything, just for looks. Model count? Man, I don't even know if I'd be able to tell how many models I've made. I'd have to go back and look. It's been a lot. Definitely a ton, a fuck ton. Let's see. Where am I going to put these models? Try to fill up some space here. Right, does he have stripes on his wings? No. I think I'll put something down here. Like running along the edge. Oh, not that one. This one. No. We got enough landmark scales. Is the door open? Always. Since I do it full time, my commissions are pretty much always open. My turnaround time is really fast, so like there's no point in me ever really closing commissions, because unless I had just like this massive avalanche of work coming at me, and I mean like a huge avalanche of work, I'm probably never going to be so swamped that my queue expands out for like 6 months or something like that. We pretty much finished setting up your landmark scales, Winter, so got your hands ready to go. And now all we have to do is start filling in the gaps. Well, I guess another thing that we could do is start adding texture to the chest, because right now it's like really smooth. Odds are, Alistair, it is possible. At least it is for me. No matter how kooky or crazy it is, there's a very good chance I'm going to be able to make it happen. That's kind of my specialty, is making crazy shit happen in VRChat, or in VTubing. Just ask Jarek and like all of his crazy animations. Yep. Unity magic. That's what I'm talking about too. Commission 20 more animations. Jarek, I knew there was a good reason I kept you around. I knew it. I knew someday it was going to pay off. I just had to grit my teeth through it for just a little while longer. No, seriously, dude, you're great. You're great. You're a good time. It's always a party. Send payment in sexual Godzilla beads. No. How about this? You send me payment by not sending me those. Okay, I'll make you 20 animations, and all you have to do is not send me those. It's like blackmail.
fell in love with the feeling, didn't fall in love with you. It was a song I was singing, it wasn't meant for you. I'm sorry that I can't stay.
Imagine a cute, small, feral dragon on 2 legs. Trying to think. Something that's kind of bottom heavy, maybe? Do you have a... Wait, I think you did send me... I think you did send me an image of it once, of what you're talking about. Yes, V2, it's quadruped avatars in general just are unheard of in 3D VTubing, or just in 3D VTubing. I'm kind of like the pioneer of that in many ways. Okay, I'm thinking about somebody else then, because somebody sent me something like that, like a cute little feral dragon. As a tour model. I think I know which one you're talking about. It's definitely been a thing in VRChat for a little while. But when it comes to VTubing, no. No, and when it comes to VRM and VTubing, nah, that's me, baby. I'd say the person who really pioneered, or the people who really pioneered tar-like models in VRChat are Many Blinking Lights and Vox from Virtual Limbs. They are definitely the 2 people who pioneered that. For sure. My All Dragon model, my All Dragon VRChat base is made with Many Blinking Lights rig. Or based off of that. I need to update it because like recently she updated the Anytar rig to version 14, and I need to figure that out for myself. But yeah, if you guys want a quadruped dragon to get you, you know, that you can customize a little bit in without having to do a whole bunch of work. Let me find it. Let me find it for you. Grab yourself the All Dragon. There you go. This one doesn't work for VTubing, but I am working on getting a VTubing version ready. Kudalin. I need to look them up. Let me see. Oh yeah, I've seen their models around. I just didn't know who they were. I have one in general for the Gumroad store that just leads straight to my Gumroad store. It's just store. But I just wanted to send a link directly to the All Dragon. Oh, that is a link directly to the All Dragon. Damn. Never mind then. Yeah, send me a link and I'll check them out sometime. I actually need to head out here pretty quick. Yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we're about to go see our movie. Yeah, this is as far as we got today, but we actually made a fuck ton of progress right now. Like, we got the head is finished. We got the landmark scales across the hands, the legs, the tail, the plates along the back. I think next time I'll pretty much have it ready to go. I'll just need to fill in, you know, all the scales across the body and so on. And then we'll bake it, and then we'll paint it. And then we'll bake it, we'll paint it, rig it. Well, it's already rigged actually, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, bake it, paint it, export it, set it up for VTubing, and then slap it on the ass and call it good. All right, let's send you guys on a quick raid. Who are we gonna hate raid today? I was just saying, like a game of Bop It. It's because no, it's like we're giving birth to it. You know, like we're, you know, whenever you give birth to a baby, you got to slap it on the ass. Just like that. You got to slap it on the ass to make sure it's alive. You ever give birth to a Bop It? Once or twice. I'm going to send you guys to Bull because theirs is a model that I made and I'm very proud of it. I love it. It's one of the more wacky, unique models that I've made. So I'm going to send you their way. And I think it's their birthday today or tomorrow. Either way, tell them happy birthday. All right, everybody. I'll see y'all. Probably not tomorrow, but Monday, I think. Monday or Tuesday. Either way. I will see y'all then. If y'all haven't, if y'all want to stay up to date on my live streams, just jump into the Discord, subscribe to my YouTube, follow, whatever. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.